violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Well, do we even call this breaking news anymore? This is out of Frankfurt, where police are investigating a double shooting. And now this is a brand new one. It happened around 5.
Wow, I mean, the tone of the news narrator. Do we even call it breaking news anymore? Sheesh. You know, they are fed up with what's going on in Philly. Philly is very hot right now. I've tried to steer clear of it for the past couple of weeks just because I consider Philly low-hanging fruit when it comes to finding black-on-black crime. You know, it's pretty much everywhere in Philly. So I try and look for places where it may be less likely so that you can see how this issue transcends. But we had to buck it back to Philly because I think that we need to see what's currently going on and the situation that has been happening for a long time now.
5:30 this morning on the 4700 block of Frankfurt Ave. A 36-year-old man was shot in his back. He is in critical condition. And a woman, looks like she's in her 50s, was shot in her leg. She is in stable condition. Officers found at least 30 shell casings on scene. They are still looking for the shooter. This is a very popular area of that section of the city.
Police are looking for whoever shot a teenager and his mother in Philadelphia's Mantua neighborhood. The 36-year-old woman and her 19-year-old son were shot on Mount Vernon Street near 33rd Street yesterday afternoon. Sources tell Action News the shooting was the result of a fight involving the 19-year-old's girlfriend. Both victims were taken to the hospital.
Wow. I mean, these young super gremlins, they don't stop. They don't take no breaks, no days off for them.
In stable condition.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Investigators are hoping new sketches will help lead them to the killers in a 2004 murder case that's gone cold. Now, these are sketches forensic artists came up with after new witnesses came forward. The drawings on the right are two new suspect sketches.
Wow. I mean, that's every dude in Philly right now. Dude with a lineup. Well, I mean, what are you going to do with that? Honestly. What are you going to do with that? And this is a murder from 2004. What does Buddy look like now? He might be dead. Who knows?
All four men are suspected of opening fire from a burgundy SUV or van. They shot 19-year-old Jesse Crooks, who was driving on Slauson Avenue near Central Avenue back on August 19, 2004, just before 9:30 p.m. Detectives say it's not unusual to get a break in a case, even if it's nearly 2 decades old.
People come forward well after the fact. There's so many ways now to reach out, to share information that people have. People express their desire for justice for family members.
Well, detectives say they have new leads in the case, but they really need the public to help identify the suspects. Anyone with information is asked to contact the LA County Sheriff's Department.
30 with the crime that changed one local woman's life.
Last month, a car slammed into her. She was walking home from work in South Philadelphia. She was left to die.
Fortunately, she did survive. To tell her story to Action News reporter Sharifa Jackson. She joins us now live from that crash scene with this story. Sharifa.
She called.
Yeah, Brian, Sarah, the crash happened
Need to fix that gap, though.
right here at 6th and South Streets. This was on June 4th, right in front of the City Blue clothing store. As you can see, it has since closed since that time. But Fedra Ruiz Aleman, she was hit on the sidewalk while she was standing there. Again, she was walking home. The impact was so strong that she was left sprawled out fighting for her life here on the sidewalk, while the suspects, they ran away and they still haven't been found. A surveillance camera captured the devastating blow as this car barreled forward at the intersection of 6th and South. The two people inside got out and ran.
I just heard like a car, like I don't know if it
And you know that car was stolen, obviously.
was braking or trying to go really fast. And then next thing you know, I'm like on the floor and I can't move.
Fedra Ruiz Aleman, her world changed as she was walking home from work. This was June 4th, a less than 10-minute commute she made for the past 4 years. This time, a car hit her so violently, her entire body went numb.
It's awful. You know, you have no control over the situation. You can't be there to help the person that you care about the most.
And see, this is the result of these super gremlins carjacking. They can't be pulled over for minor violent traffic offenses like we covered earlier in this year. I mean, it's just a mess in Philly. I mean, the cops are handcuffed. They can't do anything about the crime. They're ridiculed if they do. So it's a lot is going on, and I don't think that it's gonna get solved anytime soon, especially the way the city council is in Philly. The DA, we all know how Larry Krasner is, so it's gonna get worse.
Police say the crash happened around 12:30 a.m. According to their report, the driver lost control, hit Fedra, City Blue clothing store, and a traffic light pole. They towed the white 2008 Ford Fusion, but so far, no arrests. Police say finding the suspect may be difficult. The car wasn't reported stolen, but also wasn't properly registered.
Even if they were like in their teens or early 20s, I mean, you gotta be a better human being.
Today, Fedra is well.
But the problem is they're not, okay? The problem is they're not. They're not better human beings. They're super gremlins on demon time.
On her way to recovery. She's undergone 2 major surgeries after shattering the entire left side of her body. Is now filled with metal screws. She says majority of the healing that's left isn't physical.
The psychological feelings, I feel like they're definitely they're worse than the injuries. Yeah, and I don't know how to cope, or I don't know how to get better.
What Fedra does know is she, her husband, and 8-year-old son will get through this together.
I'll get there.
And doctors say it could be 7 more months before Fedra can walk again. She's asking if anyone has information about what happened to her to contact police. She says she just wants some justice and possibly some closure if she can get it. We're live from South Philadelphia, Sharifa Jackson, Channel 6 Action News.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.